Well, howdy, folks, and I sure hope you enjoy me playing these songs from way before my time. I was riding a number 9, heading south from Carolina. I heard that long and whistle blow. I got in trouble, I had to roam. I left my gal, I left my home. I heard that long and whistle blow. I was just a kid, acting smart. I went and broke my darling's heart. I guess I was too young to know. They took me off the Georgia main. They locked me to this ball and chain. I heard the lonesome whistle blow. All I do is bear the shame. I'm a number, I'm not a name. I heard the lonesome whistle blow. All I do is sit and cry when the evening train goes by. I heard the lonesome whistle blow. I'll be locked here in the cell until my body's just a shell and my hair turns whiter than the snow. I'll never see that gal of mine. Lord, I'm in Georgia doing time. I heard that lonesome whistle blow. Well, now, this song was not written before my time, no. But Hillbilly Rock is the name of it, by Marty Stewart. And well, here's a rendition of it. It goes. Come from Mississippi, down in Alabama, creeping like a fever all across the land. From deep in the Delta and Louisiana shore, the people gotta have it, they wanna hear some more. It's a hillbilly rock, beat it with a drum, playing that guitar like shooting from a gun, keeping up the rhythm, steady as a clock, doing a little thing called the hillbilly rock. Well, some say it came from Memphis down in Tennessee, or drifted here from Georgia by 1953. Just as long as grease, as long as it's fast, as long as it's pumping honey, it's gonna last. It's the hillbilly rock, treated with a drum, playing that guitar like shooting from a gun, keeping up the rhythm, steady as a clock, doing a little thing called the hillbilly rock. So when the heat starts rise, you got the full head steam. Take right down the river and you'll see what I mean. The juke joint's jumping when the cat goes on. The whole place is shaking when there's something going on. It's a hillbilly rock, beat it with a drum, playing that guitar like shooting from a gun, keeping up the rhythm, steady as a clock, doing a little thing called the hillbilly rock. Doing a little thing called the hillbilly rock. Well, now it seems here this one definitely was written before my time. It's by some woman, child I heard, Elizabeth Cotton, around 1906 or 1912. They're probably not sure, but we've all heard this. This one's known. This is one's called Freight Train. Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. And please don't tell what train I'm on, so they won't know where I'm gone. Freight train, going round the bend. Freight train, coming back again. One of these days, turn that train around and go back to my hometown. One more place that I'd like to be. One more place that I'd like to see. Watch them old Blue Ridge mountains climb when I ride old number 9. When I die, bury me deep down at the edge of old Chestnut Street, where I can hear old number 9 as she comes on down the line. Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. Please don't tell them what train I'm on, so they won't know where I've gone. Well, now this one was just quite simply made when I was a tiny baby. I don't know, little boy. I'm not sure the year, but I do know the person that wrote it is Hank Williams Jr. That's right. Feeling Better is the name of the song. I moved on down to Sweet Home Alabama in 1974. I had to get out of the music city and I had to get off the road. A woman she left and the people wouldn't let me sing but nothing but the old sad songs. I had to get high so I wouldn't cry. You know they hit pretty close to home. And I'm feeling better now that I'm back on the road, getting it together between Macon and Muscle Shoals. I started turning up loud and looking at the crowd, bending them guitar strings. Knew all the while that it was my style. Could they ever forget my name? Rocked and rallied and knocked them out of Nashville. Just couldn't do no wrong. People went wild and the band said, "Child, you better keep a playing them songs." And I'm feeling better now that I'm back on the road, getting it together between Macon and Muscle Shoals. Well, my life ain't the same, had to change, and hope this music will show. A little less of crying in the beer and a little of my own soul. Wailing, touring, all them boys, I want to say thanks to you, your fiddle and your steel make her happy and play. Oh, I don't know, I don't feel those lovesick blues. It all came together in my sweet Alabama home. You know, enough played. I don't want to just overstep and, disrespect the song any more than I already probably have. Because I was born in the North. I was born a Yankee. Yeah. I did a lot of my growing in the South. Sure did. Sure did.